I remember how relieved commuters were in 2021 when the MRT line was finally allowed to operate, but of course with restrictions. No one was expecting scenes like this, though, to occur. Raymart Mata immortalizes an MRT ride during COVID in 2022. We see the passengers looking so disciplined that an MRT ride has become a de-stressor instead of the source of stress that it is known for. Almost everybody seated comfortably, observing a bit of distancing. We see a woman busy with her phone as her face is covered securely by a black mask. She doesn't clutch her bag tight to her body as she probably did in 2019. With fewer people and no one washing against anybody, her bag is safe and secure. Hanging on her bag is the ubiquitous alcohol spray bottle. To her right is a man who is almost hidden from our view, but we can guess from the arm that it belongs to a young guy, at least younger than the man to her left. Although a bit getting on in the years, he seems to be strong in his relaxed position. He is not mindful of anybody as he gazes into a view hidden from us viewers. He is holding a post with no care, which makes me afraid for him. Are we not supposed to be careful with what we are touching nowadays? To his far left is a guy busy with his phone. Next to him are a man and a woman looking out the window. We see a solitary luggage, which again during pre-pandemic times would normally be close to its owner, but it now sits there with no obvious and identifiable owner. It could belong to the person seated or to the one standing in anticipation of getting off. Our figures are drawn in black and white except for the lone character that is not even human to begin with. It is Raymart Mata's signature Lego character with Mickey Mouse gloves. He's the only one in color making him leap out even though he is off-center. Mata usually features his Lego in fictional and surreal settings, but here he transports him to our very real world. I see the Lego character as representing a child traveling unaccompanied. He is standing, and like the old guy, he is touching a post, but at least his Mickey Mouse white glove is protecting him from whatever virus the post might have. Even though we only see a Lego block, it expresses an emotion. We get the sense that he is tired with the way his right arm is hanging. And the way Mata tilts the block, he's making us see in our minds a kid lost in his thoughts. Even without a face, we can see and feel his emotions the same way we can sense them from his fellow commuters who are humans. Funny how the other passengers take no notice of the strange creature in their midst. Maybe he doesn't exist and it is only us, the viewers, who can see him. Or maybe the strangeness of the COVID pandemic has brought into our lives, making us feel we are living in a sci-fi film, has made us jaded that nothing is no longer strange. Where were you? Mata might have the future in mind when he painted this and given it this title. He wants us to never forget how we lived the past 2 years, placing us in an MRT ride that is faster than other means of public transportation is symbolic of the artist's concern that we might quickly forget how things were. We need to always remember, in order to tell those who were fortunate enough not to have been born during this time, and will only learn of COVID in textbooks. But then again, we who have gone through it and hopefully will survive it are also blessed to know that we were strong enough to live to tell the story. Remembering is essential. Art is essential.